Fuck me.
Good job.
It's okay.
I hate myself. I hate it so much. Hello, everyone, and welcome back, one and all, to Once Upon a Tabletop, where we tell backstory tales using tabletop RPGs. I'm your host and game master, Shane Rachels. Today, I'm joined by our beloved Season 1 cast and Kat. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, Kat.
I'm not getting her back
Oh,
again.
Kat.
We're not going to get her back. Distracted at the beginning, but here we are. Anyway, a couple of notes before we start. We have some wonderful new artwork from our beloved artist. You can see the official soul artwork right up there. It looks great. It's amazing. We also have our poster with everybody included. Keep clicking over here to zoom in, and that's not what I'm supposed to do. Ta-da! Look at that. I'm just gonna hide my eyeballs. You see the top of my head. That's it. That's our new character art. So mad shout out to our artist. She's amazing. Other than that, same thing as every episode, we are going to do a quick recap of episode 13 before we dive in. Who wants to recap? Who wants to let us know what happened in the last episode? There's some big details, so make sure you get your shit right. Don't everybody jump at once.
Do it.
No pressure, right? No pressure. All right. Hold on.
Apparently.
I think it's my turn finally. All right. Hold on. All right. So we started with our men. I was gonna say our men, but then that just doesn't sound right. We started with men shifting into Vecna. They proceeded to ask a lot of questions about the altar, and Vecna kind of proved just how powerful he was by like doing way too many spells in way too short of a time frame. He locked us in the room, proceeded to ask about the ritual that I had performed before to talk to Ao. Soul knows Vecna. That's to be questioned. See, we had Ao, or they had Soul cut themselves to perform the ritual, and then because of Aggie kinetically shoving Soul, Vecna took the brunt of Ao's pressure, and had to end up trying to do fealty to get the wish, I believe is pretty much what he would have gotten from Ao, and he wouldn't do it. But he opened a portal, tried to escape. We went through, had to fight a giant ugly fish thing with way too many tentacles, and had a few people unable to breathe after, but we closed the rift and came back. And now we're leaving the sewers because Vecna got squished. Yeah. And
Oh, yeah, we're
Rayla
cursed.
talked to Ao. Yeah, y'all are cursed.
Yep.
And Rayla talked to Ao, and was told that there are 7 seals that are sealing their power right now, but that they can bring back other worlds and kind of solve the rift issue if they are given their power back. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's questy time.
Potentially. So, our last episode ended with you guys leaving the sewers after witnessing the death of Vecna. The fact that a god died in front of you guys and you guys just kind of brush it off really speaks to my level of tomfuckery in this campaign. And I'm here for it. But it should be noted that you guys did just watch a god perish. So you should probably be feeling something about that.
We just found out what gods were like 2 days ago. What are you talking about?
Well,
We're all powerful.
yeah, fair. It has technically only been 4 days, I think, total. Moving on to day 5, because this is the evening of day 4. So, but yeah, so you guys are, you're leaving the sewers, making your way back through these kind of dank hallways and concrete pipes and stuff back towards the entrance that you guys came into. And as you're leaving, as you're making your way back towards the city of Astra proper. What is everybody thinking? What is everybody feeling? Are there any actions or anything you guys want to take? Any specific things you guys want to do as you head back to the Guardian Complex?
About killing Vecna?
About anything that's happened over the past day.
Aggie doesn't realize that Vecna was a god. So him just dying is just kind of like, well, yeah, you were doing stupid stuff. That's why you died.
Fair.
Um,
Fair.
And like everything else has just kind of been like, it's been a whirlwind. He has had a minute to like stop and think.
What about everybody else?
Zen is trying to get his mind right because he's been dealing with gods. All gods been talking in riddles. He has 2 party members now that have been in contact with gods. One he doesn't trust. The other one he's not too sure about anymore. Just while all trying to keep Aggie safe and everybody else and just get answers. Because now his whole world is open because Aggie may be onto something. And it's just a higher power. He's all over the place.
Just processing,
So much going on in
right?
such a short time.
Yeah. Okay. Reasonable. What
Yeah,
about
as for-
yeah.
Yeah, I think as for Raylith, she's probably thinking on what Ao said, thinking on what Vecna said as well, because he made the comment that him and Min had the same goal. She's wondering what exactly the truth is to that, necessarily. And I think on the line of like Min, she's probably wondering, just trying to figure out exactly which Kaine they were around for the most part. Probably trying to like figure that out and wanting to eventually meet up with them to figure out just how much influence they actually had and how much they've been doing for Vecna instead. So a lot of trying to figure shit out that's way over her head. Probably quiet most of the time on the way back.
Okay. Reasonable. What about Saul?
I think he's just kind of more in his own head. He's trying to remember the rift that they went through and details about that, and just trying to stay calm and collected.
Okay. I get that the general sense of the party at the moment is quiet, morose, contemplative as you guys make your way out of the Astra sewers and into the city itself. It is nighttime, and there tends to be not exactly a curfew, but a general lack of activity in the evening, except for over towards the agriculture district, as the overnight crew works there wonders to make sure the day shift is going to be prepared to harvest and do all the things they need to do. And as you make your way through the quiet city streets, each of you have your own thoughts. You're all thinking on various things. You're looking at each other, when you think the other people aren't looking, and you're, questioning each other, and you're kind of doing your stuff. Eventually, you all make it back to the Guardian complex, where 3 of you at least have a barracks to sleep and rest and, try to sleep it off maybe, or do some more, thinking about everything. So you don't have an assigned place in the Guardian Complex. Being a scout, coming and going so often as you do, there isn't really a set place for you to sleep. Where would Saul go to rest to try to spend up their night? As you approach the Guardian Complex and they all split off to go to the barracks, what would Saul do?
I think he would find just like a high place that's out of the way. Just, shimmy up there and kind of rest. He's more of a meditative thing anyway, so.
Fair with the elves. They do the trance thing instead of sleeping. Okay. So yeah.
Aggie doesn't go to the barracks because Aggie needs to stay wet, or Aggie will die.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that. Okay. We did forget about that. Two of you have a curse to solve.
I did it. We're
Okay.
cursed. We're going
So let's
to
rewind.
die if we don't stay wet.
Yeah, so let's rewind. You guys are headed back to the barracks. There's small rain clouds over you. You have to stay wet at all time. What is everybody doing?
Aggie is shivering because I imagine just this mild, like, staying wet is like getting out of the pool every few minutes, and he's cold, he's shivering, he's annoyed, he's mad.
Would I know of any like hot spring type places that might be around? Like any abnormally warm bodies of water in my travels that are maybe like just on like the outskirts of town maybe or something?
I mean, there's a couple of areas that you would know outside the city, but they're a couple days travel away. We're talking like halfway between here and Cove City or something along those lines. Nothing you could get to immediately, but give me a history check.
A history check?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. These are my cursed die. So, oh, that's gonna be a 4.
So 4.
Yep.
Man, you've never had to deal with a curse in your life. You have no idea what's happening.
Not a 1. Mm-mm.
Meanwhile, Aggie, give me a history check.
A history check, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What did you roll, Soul?
A 5 for a total of 6.
I beat that with a 3.
Okay. Boy,
Yep.
I'm really trying to give you guys something, and you just...
Aggie, the only thing Aggie's thinking about is get to the showers and like just steam up the shower room or whatever.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
feel
just
like
like,
that's all.
we should get torch.
Okay.
Get torch.
Okay. Aggie wants to head to the showers. What does the rest of everybody say?
That sounds like an Aggie thing. I mean, if he wants to make it to the showers, that's. I don't even know how long it's gonna last, so I'm not going with him. Like,
You're just gonna be like, oh, good luck with your curse. I am going to go take a nap later, dude.
I don't think she'd take a nap. I think she would probably like go back and try to like get in contact with men or something to figure out exactly what the difference here, like where the men split.
We should go to the
which-
showers and then contact Min. Help Aggie out a little bit, right?
Help me, I'll help you out. You're cursed too.
It sounds like you guys need a shower break, and I'm gonna go find a lady to talk to. I will not be joining you in there. No, thank you.
Hey, you do what you want to do, but while you're out trying to find a lady, find Min or Torch, okay?
That's the plan. Right there.
I'll probably go with them just to keep an eye on them to make sure nothing progresses. Or,
Okay.
in a worse situation.
Hot boy shower time. What?
Yep. It's all hot boy showers all the time. Okay, so you all head to the shower. And in the shower, it's easy enough. We've discussed before, Astra does have like a plumbing system. So it's easy to keep water just running. Easy enough to make it hot using a combination of like heat metal spells and stuff like that to keep the water and stuff, relatively warm at least. And you all find yourselves in a steamy shower room. I imagine their shower room, especially in the Guardian complex, is probably very similar to like a gym's, right? Where it's just like stalls down one wall with like benches and stuff on the other one. So I imagine Saul in like one end of the shower room and Aggie on the other end, and Zin just sitting on a bench, like doing this whole thing and kind of peeking his head back and forth a little bit, wondering, keeping an eye on them, while Raylith heads off to find either Torch or Min. Who are you looking for, Raylith, and how would you go about looking for them in particular?
I think first things first, she's gonna search for Min because that's kind of the most like on her mind thing at the moment. I feel like she would try to find her by using the connection she had with her, and she would try to summon Kaine, see if Kaine would actually come now that there's not some weird barrier, and we're not in like the area where AO stuff is.
Okay. Where would you be summoning her at? Or trying to?
Probably in the barracks. Because she doesn't want to do it in some like random open spot. She'd probably do it in their barracks.
Okay. Well, you head back to the barracks. There you shout Kaine's name. And you would immediately hear a tapping at the door, a knock.
She'll walk over to the door and creak it open.
Yep. You open it, and Sarah Mintez, your captain, comes walking into the room. She takes a look at you and says, I've mentioned her last name before. I'm honestly surprised you guys never figured it out.
Yep.
Mowgli's working. I can see it in his face. Is he going to learn the joke?
The buffering loading symbol is just going. The bar is filling.
I was finding her profile.
Okay. But she walks into the room. She's in her kind of leather armor, her green tunic and stuff. Great sword strapped to her back. You rang.
We need to talk.
She looks around the room. In private. Is this a personal discussion?
Not necessarily. The others are a bit occupied at the moment, which is another thing we're going to need some assistance with.
Okay. Well, what seems to be the issue then?
Well, 2 of our crew are cursed.
Cursed.
They have to breathe water or be wet at all times. Right now. We don't know how long that's going to last.
Okay, that's a new one. Where are they now?
Showers. Hopefully. Or suffocating. But most likely the showers.
That's a reasonable assumption to make. We can solve that problem fairly easily. I suppose we could solve the rest of them on the way, if you don't mind walking and talking.
I feel like the rest of this conversation doesn't need to be heard by prying ears. And it wouldn't quite make sense me asking you what I'm about to ask you around anyone who may have a little too much interest in it.
Indeed. Well, ask your questions then.
We've been dealing with 2 of you. You're aware of that. You were not very happy when you found out someone was parading around as you.
I had wondered, yes.
You had wondered if someone was parading around as you?
After your friend was taken, and after what she told us, I grew concerned.
Did you not... Were you not the one with us that day?
I was, and I wasn't. Considering what your friend told us about who she saw underneath the city, I'd begun to wonder if perhaps something else was afoot.
But did you not face off against this other one, as Mimi had said when Mimi was trying to tell us everything?
I did, and I was there when
Was he
she was
confronted every-
rescued. Yes.
The being known as Vecna was running around as you.
Vecna. That deceitful little shit.
Is dead.
Oh, so wait, what?
But we need to know, since there were two of you, how often were you actually with us? What missions were we actually going on for you?
I sent you to the city of Shan. We came back. We were interrupted and taken to the Ardent ship. After that, and I sent you to the city of Menzabarans, and anything after that is questionable.
Did you meet back with us in Sharn when I called for you? When I was a puppet thing? Was that you?
I was there after you defeated Bryn.
So he was there parading as you then as well.
Potentially. We had
And-
no interactions other than me leaving you there and me picking you up after you had finished.
And when we came back after your fight with the Ardent, were you resting? Or were you acting as Sarah in your place as our captain? In the courtyard, in the training grounds.
That was me. I needed to be present in order to make sure that Steel Grip and the others were not trying to make any big changes that would interrupt our actions here.
Like sending us away.
Partly. There are other things happening in the city that needed to be addressed. I was ensuring that we would still be in a position that, when the time came, we were able to interfere and interact as we need to be able to do. Sending you away was an unfortunate step, but one that would be useful
was
to us
your
in the
doing.
future. Not my doing, but I agreed to it.
Then who knows of us that would ask us by name?
I don't know the answer to that. That's still a question that needs answered.
Also, you mentioned, this Vecna person, this deceitful, foul being, or whatever you called him.
Yes, a member of the council, 7th seat.
He said your goals were aligned.
Most of the council knows what I plan to do, what I am trying to do. They don't see it as being possible, so they discard me. Vecna is much more powerful than I am. He is more open about his intent to dismantle the council, to destroy other gods, to leave him being the only being with that amount of power in the multiverse. But given gods' immortalities, given their penchant for boasting and, well, just general egotism, they invited him onto the council as a show of respect. How would you put it? Placating him. But he is a god of deceit, of lies, of injustice. They would perhaps not trust him.
I mean, you did say he's a god of deceit. Why? I don't understand why they'd want him on the council. From what we know of the two, or what we've been told of the two that we know of on the council, is that not the, what was his name? The people who they sent, the person who we pissed off in as Menzo Baranza, when
Paler, yes.
that one, uh, the person who worked for him at first seemed like he was more of a good, excuse my
Have you ever...
assumption.
You have a lot of siblings, yes?
I have two.
Okay. Have you ever been in a situation where a child is throwing a fit? They are raising a ruckus, they are causing a scene over a piece of sweets or something similar. To placate them, you give them the sweets in order to stave off the larger scene until later. Giving Vecna the seat on the council was much the same thing. A small treat in order to keep them from causing a scene. Does that make sense?
In sense, I don't think food is exactly what we were giving around our home. But I do have a younger brother who did like to throw his fits.
I'm sorry, things may be a bit different in Astra, but the sentiment is the same.
Extra time outside. You do what you can to placate them when they're throwing a fit. I get the analogy that you're going for.
Giving them something small to calm them down and keep them from causing a bigger ruckus. Yes. Vecna's seat on the council was much the same thing. A chance to calm him down, to let him assume he was getting what he wanted, while deterring other things.
It just seems odd that someone who would be so... You're obviously against the council, and if your goal and Vecna's goal even remotely aligned, just to keep him in check? It doesn't...
The same
Makes
goals
sense.
for different reasons. Both of us wish the dissolution of the council and the end of its power. Him so that he could take over. Me for other reasons.
What do you know of the god Ao?
I've done some research after your debacle amongst the Ardent's ship, and I haven't been able to find anything. Which is concerning in and of its own self. The fact that no record of a god exists is almost as conspicuous as being able to find information. It's almost as if they've been erased, deleted from memory. It is concerning.
I feel their goals may more closely align with what you're wanting. While they're more neutral, you were upset. That's why you showed us Sharn, was it not? The world, what happened to it, how someone's greed destroyed the life of a world. These rift closing devices destroying worlds. That's what you don't want, correct?
Correct. I want things to go back to as close to normal as they can. As long as gods are stealing the power from the soul stones, as long as they continue to raise new beings to their level and destroy worlds to do it, then a powerful injustice is at hand. I wish to end that cycle.
Ao claims their power is sealed, but that they have the power to revitalize or bring back those worlds.
Give me an insight check.
I'm not good at these.
Oh, well, you're the one who decided to do this.
Can I use my heroic inspiration here?
Sure. Any d20 check.
It's a 19.
Okay.
Wait, I don't think I have plus this one. And you said insight, right?
Mhm.
So it's a dirty 20.
20. Okay. There is, when you say this, there's definitely a sense of interest. You see she leans in a little bit closer. Her breath gets a little bit heavier. She starts breathing a little faster on top of that. Like things that indicate she's definitely interested. And you see her like almost like biting her lip, like
With what she's kind of implicated and like what she's told. I know she's told like Aggie, like she showed Aggie. And like we don't know that she fully showed him. But like hasn't she kind of mentioned that like this kind of happened to her world as well to us, like in general?
she has, yeah.
'Cause I think she has.
She hasn't shown you the direct result the way she did Aggie, but she has told you like her world was destroyed as a result of this same kind of cycle.
Okay, well, Raylith is going to kind of latch on to that. Your world could be revitalized and brought back too. I think us finding as much information about Ao and wherever these last 5 seals may be more what you're wanting than just getting revenge on old gods.
With this sense of interest, as you see she does, like she is latching on to every word you're saying and stuff here, you see a moment when something kind of catches, just a bit of a flip behind her eyes, and you see she kind of draws herself up and kind of takes composure back. It is very much something I would like, but it is not something that we should wish for. The chances of that happening, the chances of someone being that powerful is... well, why haven't we heard? If there's something that can do that, why isn't everyone speaking about it? There are others from other worlds that have been destroyed, others that have managed to find their ways to other realms. And those people, being on the same journey that I am, I fail to see how someone wouldn't have mentioned it.
Your concern for the power that Ao holds is nothing in comparison to my, I hate to say it, fear for who was able to shackle him.
That is also a concern. Still, we should look into it. Do as much research and study as we can. Find anything related to this AO, these seals you speak of. Assuming we do manage to find something, we may be able to take hold of it, but I fear that deviating too far away from our original intent, our original plan, would be discourteous to those we are trying to save. We shouldn't chase a dream for something that we can act on now.
We act now so the world can hope to dream and not live in this fear. I don't think dreaming big is a problem here.
We perhaps disagree on that. But should, in the course of our mission, should we come across something, discover information, any of that, well, we will change our course. For now, I say we hold fast.
Do you know when we're to leave? Have they come up with a date?
Tomorrow.
Do you know the soul that we've been partnered with?
I've pulled their records. Exemplary service for several years now. Solo on a lot of missions. There have been some concerning missions where they were the only survivor, but it's not exactly uncommon amongst the scouts.
Should we be concerned if they had connection to Vecna before?
That you should be most concerned about. Is that the case?
From all we've gathered from them so far is they made some kind of deal, possibly not knowing it was them. And if they were able to parade around as you, I don't know that they are lying when they say that they were deceived by them.
I think I will make myself scarce. But I will keep an eye on you. Should something happen with this new member, then I will step in as necessary to deal with it. For now, at least, leaving the city of Astra as it is will help our mission.
Are you leaving as well, or are you staying here?
Sarah is leaving.
All right.
Now, your friends are cursed, and we're sitting here having a conversation. Do you really think that's in the best interest?
I think if they're in the showers, they're fine right now. But solving that would be better. I don't want to hear Aggie complaining about wrinkly skin.
Right. Then on to the infirmary, and then the showers. Come. And she leads you out of the barracks, off towards the gardening complex. Meanwhile, while this discussion is taking place, just because I imagine the scene in the showers is something. What's going on in the shower room?
Can you remind me the ability that the aboleth did to curse us? What was the name of it? What's it called? Mucus cloud?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Every once in a while, Aggie will like start hacking up something, and like it's just a thing of like mucus that's just like super gross. It's just like, ugh. I don't know what that thing gave to me, but like it gave me a really bad cold or something. But like I'm hacking up a whole bunch of crap. Ugh. Soul, are you hacking up a whole bunch of crap? Soul, are you over there? Soul. Hey, Soul.
Agatha, stop.
I don't know who an Agatha is.
I just figured that was your name since you're a drama queen and it just felt more.
No,
felt
Aggie's
right.
not even my real name. But like, are you getting like all this mucus to come out of you?
No, because I haven't been talking nonstop, making our ears bleed.
Ugh.
Yeah, if you stop talking, you might not cough anything up. Have you tried that?
But like, are we gonna die? Are
No,
we
we're
gonna
not
live in the
gonna
showers
die.
forever? I'm turning into
No.
a prune over here. Like, my clothes are wet. My fingers are just
Can
turning
you
all
take your
pruny.
clothes off?
God damn it.
You'll hear a lot of effort as Aggie takes off his wet clothes.
You've been
Yes.
sitting in the water in your clothes this whole time. This
Well,
Okay.
I didn't want to die. I don't know.
You're not
I don't
gonna
know. I don't
like,
know anything
are you
about
gonna
this thing. I
die
don't know anything
naked?
about curses. I hope I do die naked. That'd be pretty. Die young and fast. Not a bad way to go. Unless you were stripped and then chased by something. Well, like that'd
I'm
be pretty
just
bad to
gonna
go.
cast silence while Aki's talking.
Meanwhile,
You just hear like the wet slops of like whatever he's coughing up being thrown on the ground.
I imagine Zin is sitting in like meditation pose, just not mentioning a thing.
He's enjoying this.
I was having fun at first with using elementalism, just doing back in the air, to make it, just a little strong breeze to go through the clothing and creating little thin clouds of harmless embers. Just messing with Aggie.
Okay. After about 10 minutes or so of the chaos in the shower room, the door opens and you all would see Sarah, Mintez, Raylith, and one of the infirmary ladies all walk in. The infirmary lady holding a bunch of scrolls and goes, "Oh, dear lordy, what have we got going on here? Hold on, get over here, let me take a look at you."
Is silence still like a sphere?
It is a sphere, yeah. And a big enough one that I think it would cover most of the shower room.
It only lasts like 10 minutes though. So it
Okay.
would've
Yeah, so it would have been
by now.
ending like, right about now, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate you. Oh, whoa.
All right,
My
well,
voice came back.
you're not the first person to tell me that. Get over here. I'm trying to take a look at you.
You got a towel?
No, I don't. What? Are you naked? Why are you naked? What would make you want to take off all of your clothes? You could have died in here. You would have
Shower.
died. You would have died naked. Is that really the way you want to go?
Fully clothed.
I mean, clothed, unclothed. I'm gonna die anyway. So what does it matter?
Oh well, it doesn't matter. Use your hands to cover your pecker and come here.
My hands aren't big enough.
Aggie comes waggling out of the shower. She takes a few moments and kind of goes over, looks at your gills, looks at all your stuff going on, and then, all right, well, it seems to be a pretty standard curse, I think. Just give me a few
Fish
moments
shat on
here.
us.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen such a thing. Just give me a moment. And you see she goes through her scrolls, pulls out one, presses it against your back in such a way that like a tattoo kind of forms from the ink, and then she'll chant over a couple of murmurs of words, and you'll see Zin rather and Sol and Raylith will see the ink of the kind of temporary tattoo will kind of fade into the skin, and as it does, you see the gills slowly close up, revealing nice normal neck flesh.
I don't think it worked. I still feel like there's crap in my chest, and like I'm covered. I'm like, I don't want to get dry because I think it's going to start burning again.
Well, that's just because you have a cold, dearie. I can't fix that one. You'll have to just take a bit of soup and a bit of rest.
A cold. You mean I got pneumonia from walking from the sewers over to here while drenched?
Not pneumonia, just a cold, dear.
And you got nothing to heal. All the magic in the world. You can't even heal a cold.
All right, on to the next one. You, tall one, come here.
over.
Take off your shirt.
Pulls it over his head, tosses it on the ground.
You weren't clothed. You stayed clothed. What the fuck?
He did walk out fully clothed, yeah.
God damn it.
She will do the same thing. Place the scroll on the back so that the kind of ink tattoo forms and then lets it fade into your skin after murmuring a few magic words. And you feel yourself mostly back to full. I say mostly because you all are still kind of injured. She heals the curse. She doesn't heal wounds and so on and so forth. In Aggie's case in particular, still got bumps and bruises and scratches and all that kind of such stuff. But the curse itself does seem to be mitigated.
I'll go put on my wet clothes, I guess.
You're never going to heal your cold like that. You probably want to make sure you go to bed. Get some soup first.
I am so confused right now. There's no towels in the shower. I need to go to my barracks to get new clothes, but my clothes are wet, and you're telling me don't wear clothes because I'm so going to get even sicker, but also go to the... Are you saying I should just become a nudist?
Well, from here to whatever your barracks are, at least. You probably want
Well, I
to
have
make
go
it
to You
fast.
told me to go to the cafeteria and get soup, so just walk in there all like the day I came out.
Well, it depends. You probably want to go get warm clothes first and then head on to the cafeteria. But whatever order you decide to do things is on you.
Soup can be dangerous. It does splatter a little bit every once in a while. But it'd be really funny to see what everyone looks like if I walked in there butt naked.
Is no one going to stop him?
To the cafeteria!
All right. Well, there he
That's what
goes.
I'm-
You see that she's
That's-
she's definitely like one of those really jokestery old ladies. She's definitely got her hand up, like hiding a big laugh and stuff. And you can see her like kind of, shaking a little bit. She really just wanted to see if she can get a kid to run through the halls naked.
Raylith is wondering if she got cursed too. She doesn't want to see this.
Yep, Raylet, avert your eyes.
So I would just grab them and just carry them to the barracks.
We should get you like a backpack or something I could like sit in, since you seem to always be grabbing me. I just like ride in this like little saddle on your back.
An Aggie Bjorn.
I can put like 2 handlebars on your head and like steer you in the direction I want to go.
I turn my body so that way his head hits the wall.
Ah! Hey, watch where you're going. Brush the cargo over here.
I'm sorry. And then I can continue on to the barracks.
Okay. Main curse crisis now averted. What is everybody gonna do?
Put on warm clothes. Or dry clothes.
Fair.
Now, when Aggie gets dressed, I'm gonna go shower, get some food, and then go meditate, then to bed.
You're gonna take a shower now? We were just in the shower for like half an hour.
I have to make sure nothing got worse.
You could have stopped. You're a weird dude, Zen. Weird dude.
So you want to see me naked is what I'm hearing.
We shower together often enough, all right?
Yeah. I didn't know you enjoyed those type of moments.
Doesn't bother me any which way.
Think there's something you're hiding. And that's okay.
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
Meanwhile, Raylith and Soul.
You're the one that's always grabbing me.
So apparently We're heading out tomorrow.
Huh? To where?
Out of the city.
Why would we do that?
That's what we were assigned.
Since when?
Like, you were there.
Hey, all I'm saying is you got to be a little bit more specific. A lot of things have happened in the last like day. Okay?
I'll say, oh, you were probably focused on the fact that Amaya was there.
That inspiring little woman.
So, what all do we need to travel?
How she thinks she knows everything that's going on.
Just pack as you normally would for any kind of trip. Not going to be too long.
What if you've never been on a trip?
Then I would
Rayla will
suggest
look over to Aggie, sadly, being like, "What if we've never been on a trip?"
I suggest you read a book before we leave.
I don't have time for that.
Do you have any books on you? Preferably one with pictures?
Do I look like I'd have a book on me? No. You need a tent or something to sleep in, rations.
You're talking if we were
Water.
going out adventuring, not like going somewhere.
No, it's all the same.
Our
stuff,
normal
just
gear.
More of a quantity. Yeah, I guess. I'm a scavenger. I don't know what to tell you.
I still need to find Torch to figure out if we can. I know she's not working for us anymore, but maybe she can know where we can get like rations for the road. Like,
That's a good question. I'll reach
more
in my
of
backpack and pull
American
out some rations that I got from the Ardent ship and pour some water in there and start eating some MREs right there. I don't know where we're going to get rations.
Don't you guys
Rayla's
have
gonna look
that
to-
special bag?
Mhm.
Find everything in there, right? Anything you need.
I mean,
it's
we
in
have
there.
stuff, but we have to like know what's in there to ask for it, and most of the time we don't know what's in there.
Well, then why don't you ask for a book about travel and camping?
If she
and
put
what you
this
might
in
need?
here, I'm gonna be
Book
upset.
about travel. Is there a book about traveling in the backpack?
Sure. You pull out a book called The Explorer's Guide to Wildemount.
Does Aggie's bag have a picture book?
There
I
are
have that
pictures in
It's
it.
not a whole. Those are just pictures of the landscape. It's useless.
Thank you, Mugly.
Aggie, the words are important too.
Yeah, spoken word. Who? People who have time to write down words and like write books, like they have no lives. All right.
Aggie, please. Aggie,
What?
Aggie.
That's the same.
Then I realize today bits and
Mhm.
pieces of what Aggie reminds me of, and I hate it.
Yeah. It got progressively worse as we got older.
Aggie,
What are you talking about? Who do I
you
remind you
remind
of?
me of a 10-year-old.
I'm not 10 years old. Have you seen 10-year-old halflings? They're like yay big.
Aggie, you remind me of my little brother, and I
You're
hate
like
it.
in
I
you're like
hate
in
it.
the fart zone the entire time, and
So
that's like
sorry.
oof,
You know,
it's always fine
maybe
for
maybe the
action.
redirect method will work with this one. Aggie food.
Now you're talking. As I'm eating an MRE.
Food from the cafeteria?
I can go either way.
You can save that for later when we're on the road.
I'm already eating.
All right. Well, I think we need to pack accordingly for what we can gather. I mean, there's going to be some stuff in here, but I don't know that we should purely rely on the bag. Also, Min was saying they're not coming with us. She's going to say that, like, while kind of looking Soul's direction. So I guess this is on you.
It's worth noting, as you guys have been kind of, like, we kind of jumped over it a little bit, but you guys, like, Min, like, Sarah's still in the room before you leave to go do everything while you guys are having this conversation. Like, she's still right there.
Yeah, she's going to kind of glance back. Yeah. Yep, Min's not going.
Why aren't you going?
There are things that
I
still
thought
need
we
to
were
be
a little
handled.
band of little misfits.
Misfits indeed, she says, looking at the still mostly naked, because you guys haven't actually went to the room yet. You guys just kind of said, we're going to do this and then not do this. And then, you know, halfling eating an MRE. Misfits indeed. We lost Steven.
Started talking about men, and he was like, "I gotta go. Screw this."
That is in character. I'm sure he'll be back in a second.
Do you want to take a quick break while we're waiting on him, or
no,
just
we'll just keep going. It'll be fun. It shouldn't take him too long.
So, Min, did you know that old creepy dude?
Powering down and be back as fast as I can. Yeah, okay. He'll be back in a minute or two. I did not.
Now it's all messed up. Okay.
It's fine. Audio is what matters anyway. Raylith informed me that there may have been some situations where you may have been dealing with someone who wasn't me. I assume, since this individual, she says, looking over at Saul, is at least mostly apprised of everything, or involved in this somehow, that, well, we don't really have any choice but to accept them, or, at the very least, no choice except to allow them to continue as they are. I don't know, Soul, what the deal you made with my counterpart, as it were, is, but know that I will hold no such same deals. If you continue with us, you continue working as a group. Whatever side motives or other prerogatory things you have in order, you can work on your own time. But for now, we have a goal.
I would just like to point out that I didn't have a say in this either. It wasn't my choice to be your captain. Didn't really want to do it. Didn't really know I was gonna do it. But you know, it is my job to do it. So even if you wanted to get rid of me, there's not really much you can do on that front. Sorry to say.
You see the sides of Kaine's like mouth just kind of quirk up. Indeed.
As for my own dealings with, gotta say the name in the room, Vecna, he's dead. Whatever contract I held with him no longer holds, and I'm only here to do my job. And that is get you guys where you need to go.
Maybe men can find your sister for you.
Men could find my sister. I'm pretty sure every other tried to enlist the help of could have done so as well.
I hate to put it this way, because I know you weren't exactly acting of your own volition necessarily, but I don't know. I feel like working with us, maybe that can still be accomplished.
And yeah, like we're super powerful. Like we fought a guy who thought he was a god, killed him, stood up to a god, and she was like, "I'll keep an eye on you. You're cool." That Vecna guy said he was a god, didn't really seem like it. Dealt with him. We're super powerful. We're just knocking gods off
You didn't do
list left and
anything
right.
to Vecna. He was crushed by AO.
I don't know who that is, but we were in the room, and the last thing we did to him was I did my telekinetic thing, and that must have been like super messed up to his head because he just went.
I mean, you did
You don't
stab him a
remember it.
couple times.
I did stab him
did.
too, like
And then you bled.
just.
It was impressive. Mm.
Is Psycho canon in this world?
I just watched Wayne's World, and I was just
Yeah.
the moment where he's stabbing the donut animal. Sorry. Great.
Regardless, I think for now having some experienced help with our crew will be most useful. And so, Sol, I would like to formally invite you to join our little crew for the moment, at least. Until either you go your own separate way, or until we accomplish something worth accomplishing.
We haven't done that already? Well, thanks for that vote of confidence.
Soul, if you stick with us, you're going to meet some other gods, because so far, we're 3 for 3 for every portal we go through. Every new place we go to, we always meet a new god. True fact.
Kind of.
And out of those four gods that we've met, we've killed 3 of them. No, we've killed 2 of them.
We.
Okay. We were around when one of them died. We definitely killed one of them.
I don't really count him as a god, but
He thought of himself as a god. He was doing like god stuff. He was creating life.
he was creating abominations. Using life.
People
think
called
that
me
counts.
abominations before, but just kind of rolls like water off a duck's back. People always say there's something wrong with me. Call me
There
out.
is.
That's
There is.
really underselling it, but yeah.
Totally not cool, guys. Thought we were a group. I thought
We
were
are a
friends.
group. We are a group, and if anything, the most recent venture kind of proved you're not as crazy as we felt like you were. You were right about the red door.
Yeah, I'm right about a lot of things. You just choose to ignore me because I'm the smallest person on this team.
I did not ignore you. I'm the one who suggested we
I'm
go
smaller than you.
look into that.
I've seen you fight. You've turned into a hulking beast, all right? You are not small. And Soul, I appreciate it. I was mostly talking to Zin, who's not talking right now because he's, I don't know, meditating, and Raylith. You've never believed in me. Not once.
I haven't never believed in you. I believed that if you put half as much effort into some of the crazy stuff you do into something else, that you could accomplish really good things.
Yeah, I'm saving the universe. That sounds pretty good to me.
Now, if you'd put half the energy you put in trying to sleep with the drow lady into or the band performance, your band performance was really, really good. That
I'm a really
I have
good
to.
musician.
You said I've never given you credit for anything, but that was really good. I'll give you that one. You can play an
That's
instrument.
retroactive credit, though. That feels kind of like after I
I was
say you
praising
did
you
give
in
me
the
credit, you're
moment.
like you did give me credit. It kind of seems like
I was
half-assed.
praising
Like,
you in the moment.
congratulations, you get a gold star. It kind of felt like that.
I was praising you in the moment. Hush. You just couldn't hear me because you were too busy getting applauded and paid.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. They give you
Wow.
money to play music. Like, wow. Been doing it for free all these years. Start charging people now.
Well, I think I am no longer useful in this conversation, and I have things I must attend to.
You're still here.
So wait, if you knew Vecna, do you know the other guy that Rayleigh was talking to?
No.
Not the
She said she
slightest.
looked into it and that they seem to be erased from existence. And it kind of brought up something kind of concerning. If AO is as powerful as he seems to be, someone's powerful enough to lock him up
Or a
to
lot of
seal
people.
them. Or a lot of people. But
You know the old saying, like ape strong together.
yeah. Well, I've never heard that one, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it.
And whatever's
Um,
happening, 2 of his 5 or his seal things are keep popping up and they keep breaking.
Well, we're breaking them. Our actions are causing them to break. And if we can get the other 5, it'll be good. But like Min said, we do need to prioritize the normal mission first. And then if we
You
happen
don't
to
think
find them, get them.
if we find the other 5 seals that are holding back this supreme being behind whatever seal he's behind or whatever power he's locked behind, you don't think he'll come out like really angry and then like just destroy everything for locking him away?
He seems a rather neutral ground from the way he's talking. I don't know him well enough to say one way or the other. I can't confirm that he wouldn't. But at the same time, he's a creator. And while creators don't like seeing their stuff destroyed, a lot of times people who want to create or make something don't enjoy destruction too. Like some do because some have
But
to
he
destroy to
created a lot of
create.
things that cause
But
destruction.
he created a lot of things. Okay, he did create a lot of things. And if he created whole worlds and stuff like that, yeah, some of it's not great. But like we didn't even know about those other worlds until they started leaking into ours. And that wasn't him. I don't know. In the moment I don't know. I feel like I want to help them. I don't know that it's what we should do, but it's what feels right. Seeing those worlds destroyed, they didn't make you guys sad at all? Those places that were once thriving with life, just wastelands?
I mean, the visions that Kaine gave us?
It wasn't all visions. We went to some places.
No, all those visions were in Astra. Or you mean like going to Sharn?
There were once people there. There were
Yeah.
once people doing good there. Making things affordable for people, making sure people were taken care of. They're all, like, with the good, there's bad. But I don't know, I feel like it all deserves a chance. And maybe that's me being naive, but
So were you all aboard the Kaine boat train? Or I guess ship? I don't know anything about trains. I don't know trains at all.
no. But
you're all aboard the AO ship.
kind of. Again, I don't
I'm confused
These
about your just like what's going on in your head.
my
Like,
mentality is a mess, okay? Like
yeah,
we just realized that like these all-powerful beings exist recently. Okay, these powerful fucking beings that can create stuff, that can do all these different worlds. We've had a lot of knowledge tossed at us like in a very short time. So no, I don't know how to wrap my head around everything that we've seen, that we've lived through, that we had visions of. I don't know how to wrap my head around it. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got right now. And I don't know, I have a feeling that bringing stuff back and giving it a second chance is worth it. And my oath is to protect those here, at least.
but what if AO is locked away for a reason? Usually, when people are locked up, they're locked away for a reason.
They can be locked away for a lot of reasons. Look at the instance with Bren and was it Bimo? The other guy on the poster. Like the one guy was doing good. The other guy had a taste of power, got greedy, and got the other dude killed. Like
Yeah, but
locked
if you have
away,
that,
violence, stuff can stem from anything.
maybe we should try to find out who locked him away and then
I
see what their
agree because
reasoning was before
they
we
could
just
be
go
a
be like, oh,
concern.
there's another one of those ritual things. Yeah, and kick it over and just, go
I
on to
don't
the
plan on
next
kicking
thing.
it over, but
And you two, the quiet ones, are just kind of sitting there and glowering at us. What's going on in your noodle?
I already expressed my dislike for men, so
Well, I'm not talking about men. What about Raylith being like, let's unlock the superior being that has all his powers stripped away?
I mean, at this point, does it really matter? We don't know the true intentions of men, and her lining up with Vecna's thing. I mean, who knows? She's talking to a higher god.
it's a time.
So you're talking to an higher god, you don't trust Min, who I imagine Min is like standing like 2 feet away from us, 5 feet away
I've
from us.
I've never had my dislike for her. This is nothing new.
And Min, when we're off going to this Cove City to figure out who knows us by name in a city we've never set foot in and communication's always been a little iffy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to stay here. Partly. Sarah needs to be dealt with elsewhere. She is being sent on a mission to Umlaut in order to trade information and keep them abreast of the situation here. I, however, as someone else, will be spending time here and observing the situation, trying to gather the information as it comes in so that I may process it and try to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay. I also can't leave tomorrow. I have something very important I need to be here for sometime in the afternoon.
What are you going to be here for tomorrow?
Don't have to think. Don't. It's a family thing.
I don't know that Steel Grip and Amaya are going to let us postpone for a family thing, but
It's
you can try.
they What, we don't go out for another day? Who cares? They're not the bosses of us. They're not out here slaying gods like it's a normal Tuesday.
Muted.
I'd just like to chime in. We do have a strict schedule. When do you need to leave? Or stay till?
I got something I need to be at tomorrow.
Mhm.
It's like a little gathering that
Mhm.
a lot of us halflings have.
Oh, right. Yeah. What time?
DM, when do our secret halfling meetings happen? On
Oh.
Thursdays.
Mid-afternoon, probably 4 o'clock or so.
I can leave like early evening.
Right. And we leave early evening, and if you're not there, we'll leave without you.
Yeah, but then you would get to Cove City and they'd be like, where is the regal glorious bard known as
Is
Aggie?
leaving at
We were
night the
hoping
best
he was
idea
here.
with what's in the fields? Or does it matter day, night?
What?
All the same. Day
It's
or
all the
night.
same. Right. Okay.
And nobody's gonna ask for you.
Bitch, please. No one wants your bald ass.
Do me a favor. The next time there's a battle, do more than 1 damage.
I just had that battle like 3 hours ago with the fish thing. I didn't do anything that battle. I was drowning most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, most of the
I fucked
time.
up Vecna though.
You Okay, I can't get this through your skull that definitely was not you killing that thing.
Yeah,
But
but I stabbed it a bunch of
Mhm.
times.
you did.
And almost died.
Yeah, to the fish thing. Oh yeah,
Mm.
Vecna also nearly killed me too.
Mm.
But I'm still here.
Mhm.
Mm.
That weird skeleton thing ain't.
I think you also need a reminder that all of us had to save you.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't do shit in that fight with the fish
Mhm.
thing. I don't know what he's talking about. If next time we have a
And
battle, like
Vecna
do
too.
more than one
Yeah.
1 point of damage. Yeah, just
Mhm.
did that. It wasn't great. I was
All right.
drowning.
All right. Maybe next time you could do one of your little charms. Oh wait, that never works
Tried
out.
that. Was dragged underneath water before I could. I'm a little salty about it. Thanks for bringing that up.
Hmm.
All right.
Well,
Uh,
thankfully, you don't have to breathe salt water anymore.
I think we're digressing a little bit here. Um, there's a moment where you guys you're having your chat, you're arguing when you see Min. She kind of perks her head up, and she turns around and walks out of the room. She doesn't say anything, just walks out.
Oh, are you not gonna go chase after her?
Why?
Oh, I thought you wanted to be a good boy.
I call her name and she comes crawling. I don't know what you're talking about.
That
Oh,
is
she could
certainly a statement. Holy crap. No.
crawling. Hmm.
I do
Anyway,
I have one question. Should we really be talking about AO around men?
I don't know, but I also don't know how we're supposed to just find these things without her. One of them,
I
we literally
mean,
got sidetracked onto the ship of gods. How would have we found that otherwise?
the last one we found wasn't with men. Men had nothing to do with that.
Well, no, but the first one, like the only reason we were able to access it was because of her. I know you weren't there with us for that part, but it was literally us being on the way home and then getting derailed by another being. Like, but if we had just gone through a portal, we wouldn't have made it there.
So technically, it still wasn't with her help.
Also, aren't you connected to AO now?
Kind of? Maybe? I think.
I'm just saying I don't
It's-
think
it's
his
complicated.
power should be mentioned
I don't-
around her.
See, you
I
don't
don't-
trust her too, right?
I don't trust any
I
god.
don't.
I mean, that's fair because still don't trust you. And I just squint.
I just think that if AO has some world ending or starting power, that men might not use it for the best.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And that's why I don't want to say what exactly happened in that moment that I did to men. And that's why I was so concerned when Vecna was going through what it was. But
So I have a question for you. You were working with Vecna for a while, right?
Yes.
What was Vecna having you do?
Pretty much anything that he needed a scout for. Closing portals, investigating them, and doing things. And
So your whole deal with Vecna was you just do your guardian stuff, and Vecna was just like a cheerleader on the side being like, oh, good job.
I did the things he couldn't do.
Like what?
I don't really think we need to get into the details of what happened, but I mean, you
What-
saw pretty much anything and everything he asked me to.
No, I think before we go off into the wilderness with someone who was working with Vecna who just tried to kill us all, we should really find out like what you were doing.
Wasn't gonna let you guys die, right? You can even ask Sin. I was trying to save you. And if it wasn't for me, you might have actually died. So I think you just take a small crumb of grace and we all do things we're not proud of. All right?
Nope.
I have a question. If another god comes around that offers you the same thing as Vecna, are you going to go and take that opportunity too?
That depends on what they're offering. And if it
Yes.
helps me find my sister. But right now, you guys are my priority. And although I don't make friends and I don't keep my scout members close, I'd help you get to where you need to go. And if the offer was greater than what I could do with you, there's a possibility I'd leave. But who knows?
Nah, don't worry. We'll get to Cove City. You'll never want to leave our side.
Sure.
Aggie, are you gonna make them want to run for the hills? Like, please don't.
No.
Like, this just.
What if the mission
Everyone
was to
I
get
meet
rid
just
of us?
loves me, besides that stupid dwarf in charge. Not used any other dwarf. But we're lovable. We're friendly. People like us. And everywhere we go, we meet friends.
I would like to know, if you were given the opportunity to find your sister, but you had to get rid of us, what would you do?